Cleveland Browns. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Six yards left on second down. A handoff running left is Etienne.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to John Ross. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run with Etienne. First down and more, Etienne.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0. On EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Second and 3. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
8 yards to go on second down.
Let's go, let's go. Mike 34, Mike 34. Get him, get him. 34 is the Mike. 34.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambeau is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Steps away to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Back.
2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Come on. Mike 22. Mike 22. You gonna get this boy?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
22. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 22.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. A give, it's ETN off the option. And some room to run now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch 22, watch 22. Record. Watch safety 3. Watch safety 3.
Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go play action here on first down. Into the hands of Cooper. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He's back to throw. effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Oh, you just kind of feel for him.